Hi there, welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about how consistency helps in our emotional health. Somebody said that the ultimate success in life is not about how much you can do in a day, but how consistent you are in doing what you do every day. And I believe it. When I think about consistency, I think about things like being steadfast, being firm, being reliable, and being a good friend. A reliable person is a good friend. I think about all that. And so I just want to give you 3 ways how I think consistency helps in our overall emotional health. The first one is the fact that when we are reliable, we don't actually get overwhelmed easily, because when we are consistent, we are able to do things every day in small portions and catch up in all areas of our lives. And that means that at any one given time, we don't feel overwhelmed. I do know, and I talk to people who procrastinate a lot, they're not consistent, and they get so overwhelmed. And really, when I talk to them, it's not that they have so much. They are anxious and worried about the fact that they are not caught up even with the little that they have, because they have not paid attention for a while, maybe a week, 2 weeks. But when I talk about to consistent people, I see that they are caught up, and so they are always looking for the next project, or because they are caught up, they don't, they are not gonna not make 2 meetings or whatever it is their life. So in other words, I've seen that is really a really good trait to have, to be consistent. And remember, being consistent, or the word consistency, when we think about it, we actually think about faithfulness. And faithfulness is a fruit of the Spirit. So let's cultivate that, just so that we don't get overwhelmed with life. The second thing that I believe consistency helps in our emotional health, it helps us to be reliable. Think of people who are not consistent in your life. They are not going to be reliable. I think to be reliable and consistency is literally, I think they go hand in hand, because if you're consistent, then somebody can predict, because it's something you do often or most of the times. But if you're not consistent, then you're not reliable, and even relationship gets affected this way, because I don't know about you, but there are people in my life that are not reliable at all. I can't count on them. But there are people I know that I can count on, because they are consistent in our relationship, in how we relate. If they say they are gonna be somewhere, they are gonna be there, and so they make good friends. So consistency makes good relationship. Relationships. They improve relationships, but also our overall mental health, because we are not always in conflict with others and fighting. You didn't make it to this place, or you are not reliable. So that is why consistency, we should pray and actually implement being consistent every day, because it improves in our relationships and in being reliable, even to our jobs, into our assignments. It's just something that we need for success. And then the last point is that when I think about consistency, I think about a person that is firm, that is steadfast. somebody is not shakable, somebody that, they're not saying one thing today and then tomorrow they will be saying something else. They are the same person every time. They are consistent even with their word, they are consistent with their actions, they are consistent in what they believe. The consistency, like it's the same thing. It's predictable. And I think that's such a good quality to have, because in this world, especially currently, what we are going through, things up and down, the last thing we need is people that are not unpredictable. Are predictable, because the world itself, everything is not predictable nowadays, and we need that character trait where we ourselves can be consistent when everything else is not consistent, when the weather is not consistent, especially here in Texas, when, like we hear there are diseases, outbreaks every day, these traits here, everything is just up and down. If you're not consistent, if you are not steadfast, it's going to rock your world and shake you. And so I just wanted to talk about that, about being consistent, and I pray that this is something that most of us will desire to have, and not only desire but implement and walk in it, so that we can be healthy emotionally and spiritually. Okay, so until my next video, stay in touch and comment below. Please like the video, share it, and thank you so much for watching this one. Okay, bye.